to see him. Now.
A late drink might be wiser. Better not to let the Cabinet Office know. Sir Humphrey gets very upset. He doesn't regard the Chief Scientific Advisor as one of us.
I thought he won the DSO at Arnhem.
That doesn't make up for speaking with an Austrian accent. He certainly didn't go to Oxford or Cambridge. He didn't even go to the LSE.
Prime Minister, you do believe in the nuclear deterrent?
Oh, yes.
Why?
I beg your pardon?
Why?
Because it deters.
Whom?
I beg your pardon?
Whom? Whom does it deter?
Well, the Russians from attacking us.
Why?
I beg your pardon?
Why?
Well, because they know that if they were to launch an attack, I'd press the button.
You would?
Well, wouldn't I?
Well, would you?
Last resort, yes. Yes, I certainly would. Well, I think I certainly would, yes.
And what is the last resort?
If the Russians were to invade Western Europe.
But you only have 12 hours to decide, so the last resort is also the first response. Is that what you are saying?
Am I?
You don't need to worry. Why should the Russians annex the whole of Europe? They can't even control Afghanistan. No, if they try anything, it will be salami tactics.
Salami tactics?
Slice by slice. One small piece at a time. So will you press the button if they invade West Berlin?
It all depends.
On what? Well, scenario one. Riots in West Berlin. Buildings in flames. East German fire brigade crosses the border to help. Would you press the button? The East German police come with them. The button. Then some troops. More troops, just for riot control, they say. And then the East German troops are replaced by Russian troops. Button. And then the Russian troops don't go. They are invited to stay to support civilian administration. The civilian administration closes roads and Tempelhof Airport. Now you press the button?
I need time to think about this.
You have 12 hours.
Have I? No, you're inventing this.
You are Prime Minister today. The phone might ring now from NATO headquarters.
Hello, yes. NATO headquarters. Can you address their annual conference in April?
I thought I could. I'm not so sure now.
Yes.
Scenario 2. Russian army maneuvers take them accidentally on purpose across the West German frontier. Is that the last resort?
No.
Right, scenario 3. Suppose the Russians have invaded and occupied West Germany, Belgium, Holland, France. Suppose their tanks and troops have reached the English Channel. Suppose they are poised for an invasion. Is that the last resort?
No.
Why not?
Well, we'd only fight a nuclear war to defend ourselves. How could we defend ourselves by committing suicide?
So what is the last resort, Piccadilly? Watford Gap Service Station? The Reform Club?
The nuclear deterrent makes no sense.
Yes, it does. If either the Russians or the Americans have the bomb, then the other side must have it too. And we might as well keep Polaris just in case.
I don't understand. What are you proposing?
Cancel Trident. Spend the £15 billion you save on conventional forces because you wouldn't really press the button, would you?
I might, if I were given no choice.
Oh, but they'll never put you into a situation where you have no choice. They'll stick to their salami tactics, remember.
All right. Well, supposing we cancel Trident and channel £15 billion into conventional forces, what do we spend it on? Tanks?
No. We spend it on E.T.
Extraterrestrials?
Emergent technology.
What's that?
Smart missiles, target finding, infrared.
And who would operate this E.T.?
You need a large conventional army.
A large convention. I've got an idea. Oh, wait a minute. I think I can see how to do this. First, we cancel Trident.
Yes.
We don't buy crews either.
Yes.
Then we introduce conscription.
Yes.
Not only do we solve our defense problems, we solve our unemployment problems as well.
Prime Minister, isn't conscription a rather courageous policy?
Courageous? Oh, my God, is it? No. Oh, in times of full employment it would be, but now we just give unemployed young people something to do. We teach them trades and skills, might even teach them to read. army never discharged anyone who was illiterate. We could make them wash. We'd give our young people a comprehensive education to make up for their comprehensive education.
Call it national service. Send the young people out into the community services.
With one policy, we solve our defense, educational, and unemployment problems. Isn't that so, Professor? This is wonderful. I see it all now. A new deal for Britain. Hacker's grand design. From time to time in our great island story, it falls to one man. To lead his people out of the valley of the shadow and into the sunlit uplands of peace and prosperity. Why didn't I think of this before?
Because we only just met.